what began as informal soccer and football games on the front lawn of Wesley Hall over 100 years ago is today one of the most respected athletics programs in university sport, Westman Athletics. What began as a few courses back in 1964 as a result of the then director's efforts, Dr. David F. Anderson, has now become a faculty with its own degrees.
My dad actually joined the university when it was still called the United College. He had a vision from day one that he would like to see standalone faculty. He worked really hard. He introduced the sports sciences courses, recreation courses. He developed a whole set of programs. He introduced his new sports back then, such as fencing, hockey, in the vision that eventually it would be a standalone faculty.
When I first came, we were just a program. It actually was called Physical Activity and Sports Studies, and it was a program. And then we became a department, and the department was the Department of Kinesiology and Applied Health. Now we became the Faculty of Kinesiology.
I think becoming a faculty gives it a real presence. It enables it to become a broad-based leader in research, education, community work.
And now we're making yet another transition, and we're now going to become the Gupta Faculty of Kinesiology and Applied Health.
Within the faculty, I'd say there's been quite a bit of expansion in classes available to students, and people are able to specialize more in different programs. And I think overall awareness of the kinesiology department and what's being offered has increased. I know coming in to the University of Winnipeg, I had no idea what an exercise science degree was, and that's what I'm pursuing now.
We've seen a lot of growth in terms of our faculty and the research areas that we've been involved with, and then just in general in our overall student population.
Even being here for 3 years, I've seen a lot of progress in courses being available, or like Steph said, specializing even more in the kinesiology field, which I think is very crucial.
So there's been a lot from the standpoint of administration and structure that's been happening, but certainly from the standpoint of facilities, we have now the brand new United Recplex, and that has just been a huge change.
Degrees in athletic therapy, kinesiology, exercise science, coaching, and physical and health education.
Being a part of the kinesiology department, the biggest thing I find is how well the professors get to know you.
I think this Recplex will be life-changing for many individuals that live in our community. It will give them the opportunity to try activities, to connect with community, to do very positive things. It tells them that the University of Winnipeg is a very warm and welcoming place.
There has been this establishment of a community charter which sets out rights and obligations for community people to be able to use the space. This particular facility is one of the prime ways of keeping the university very open, very involved, and responsive to the incredibly important changes going on in the downtown of Winnipeg.
As a Westman athlete, I think I've quite enjoyed the experience of getting to know the other athletes around the teams. Being in like the new facility and in the gym, a lot of the athletes tend to hang around there, and you get to know a lot of the athletes and make new friends that way. So that's one aspect I really like about being part of the team here.
And I think you feel more connected to your university. Like you feel like you can represent them, and especially because we have the chance to travel. We get to go to different universities, get to see what their schools are like, and it's a nice experience to be able to be the ambassador.
We now have the research center at the north end of the Recplex that will allow our researchers to have places where they can meet and discuss their research. We've had some very exciting developments in research over the past several years. We have a young and energetic and passionate faculty who every bit as passionate about their teaching as they are about their research.
I would like to thank all of the donors and all of the community members and all of the individuals at the University of Winnipeg who had vision and stuck with it to make sure that this became a reality. I would specifically like to thank Dr. Daya and Chandra Gupta for their donation to the Gupta Faculty of Kinesiology and Applied Health.
Obviously, on behalf of the Department of Kinesiology and Applied Health, I'd like to both thank and congratulate both Drs. Daya and Chandra Gupta for their generous donation.
But yeah, thank you so much.
Becoming partners with a family that has the kind of record of commitment as well as their work in the community.
I'd personally like to thank the Gupta family for supporting our faculty and making this experience a memorable one.
And we're very excited to hear about the extremely generous support and how far that is going to help build and continue building, and the facility, the university, and the School of Kinesiology.
The fact that they were prepared to come forward and to support this new concept of naming a faculty of kinesiology is a great credit to them, and I think everybody should be very grateful.
We'd also like to thank you for all the opportunities that this has started to bring and will bring in the future